As of me recording this video, I have 63 videos on my channel. So whether you're new or you're old, it doesn't matter. You should watch these. So to help you decide which ones you're gonna watch first or last or whatever order you're gonna watch them in, here's my tier list. It goes from F to S. F is the worst, S is the best. It's like they go from alphabetical, you know, A, B, C, D, E, but then S is even better than A. I don't know why. So anyway, here we go, ranking my videos. We're starting off with the March special. This is a very funny video. It's not boring at any point, in my opinion, because I tried to edit it so that like every couple seconds something's happening. And that's how I edit most of my videos now. Really? It's pretty much made for people with ADHD. So if you get bored, I'm gonna say this is A tier, but we'll see what happens. MMOs Suck is good. It's pretty funny. A lot went into the editing. If you don't know what an MMO is, you might be lost. And for that reason, it cannot be S tier, but it is A tier. Gaming with the Fiverr Girl is really fun, but it's gaming and there's not a lot of editing. It's more just, I shortened it. Anyway, B tier. Fiverr Girl Bullied Me. This is the sequel to Gaming with the Fiverr Girl. It's pretty good, but it's not as good. And if you miss it, I don't know. I don't know if it's any better or worse than Gaming with a Fiverr Girl, so I'm gonna throw them both in B tier. Valentine's Day special, this is one of my favorites. I love the holiday specials, and this one in particular I think is really fun, and a lot went into it, so that's gonna be S tier. 7 Minutes in Heaven is my favorite short film that I've ever worked on. It's pretty funny, but I can't say it's S tier because I feel like people that don't like short films already, they're not gonna watch this and like have their mind change. But if you like short films, this is a really good short film that I made in my opinion. The ASMR video is okay. If you miss it, you won't like, who cares? Yeah, that's gonna be D tier. 2010's A Look Back is fun. You don't have to watch it. So I'm gonna say C tier for now. It might go lower. Play the Game was a project I worked on, but I handed over a lot of the production, and so I didn't have as much control over some things that I wish I had control over. But the concept is all right. I spent so much time and a good amount of money building the costume for there's a robot in there. But it's just, I made the soundtrack. C tier for now. Hipster elitism is pretty fun. Because the whole thing's about music, it's kind of weird to see it as a video, but I tried to make it funny, whatever. I'm gonna say it's B tier, but it might go lower. Friend Zone is not amazing. It was a 48-hour film festival challenge. I don't know. I'm gonna say it's C tier, like slightly below average, because there's not like an average, you know? It's an even number. So if B is above average, C is below average, it's C. 3rd October special, one of my favorites ever made. Like I said, I love the holiday specials. That's going in S tier. Jake's Son review is pretty good. It's kind of funny. I don't know, but it's like, it's not amazing. 30-minute song challenge kind of is not great. The song kind of sucks, and the video is not wholly interesting. My girlfriend dumped me. I'm gonna say D tier. Littlest Pet Shop video was an absolute failure. I was using this new mic that I thought was gonna be really good. Turns out the mic sucked, and it's not that interesting. I thought that Littlest Pet Shops would be like a lot more like, whoa, it's like the next furry thing. It's not. It wasn't that. But it's F tier. I don't ever want to watch it again myself, even like for kicks and giggles. PewDiePie review is B. It's pretty dang good. We review PewDiePie. Okay. All right, spin the wheel. Ah! I spent a good amount of time on the visuals to try to just like make it look, because I'm critiquing other people's channels, so if my content looks bad, then it's like, you suck. Back to the 80s is pretty dang funny. That's B tier. It's a short film. It's really fast, but the concept is kind of cute, and the cinematography was good in the beginning, but then after that, it's just two guys, and we're in the same scene as each other, so we had like a boom pole sitting on a keyboard stand, duct taped. Adam and editing, you're gonna have a fun time getting to look at yourself so much. Why is anime so divisive? That's gonna be A tier. Pretty dang interesting, pretty dang funny. A lot of editing, a lot of time goes into the clips, and I rewatched that one a lot for fun. Old video games, I think is S tier. It's really funny. I mean, it's not really funny. It's really fun to watch. It's interesting. A lot of time spent on the visuals. I'm a relatively normal guy. I like things. I watch. I've heard jazz before. A lot of my, passion, a lot of my personal experience went in there. I was being a little tender at some points. A little look-see in mi corazón. The $5 magic book is, like, I thought it was kind of interesting, but it's not amazing. I'm gonna say it's D tier. I literally unlisted it because so many people were like, hey, I didn't love that new video. Like, they felt the need to tell me that they didn't like it. So I guess people do not enjoy that, but I think that there's some value in it. Summer with No TV is really fun. I'm gonna say it's A tier. Whole music was made by my brother and myself. It's pretty funny and it's kind of fun. This should not be on here. This is not really a video. I don't know. Caroline apologized thing. It was the finale to my Caroline character arc. It's just like 15 seconds of a bunch of green screen dancing 3D characters that I found. D tier. Caroline blood drama. This whole thing is fun because I just made up an entire ridiculous conflict that doesn't exist, because I'm tiptoeing the line of like, it's kind of deceitful, but then also in a sense it's funny because I'm saying that this random young YouTuber went out of her way to say like, your video is dumb. And I did DM her pretty early on to be like, hey, is it cool that I'm like, you know, making jokes or whatever? And she was like, yeah, I think that's pretty funny. Keep doing it. Very creative. But I don't really like to watch it, so D tier. I Won't Stop, Caroline Constar. That's C tier. Kind of funny. I made it at 5 a.m. when I went to London because I could not sleep. Virtual Guide to Women is not a video I would probably watch many times. It was an attempt to do like a VR video. I was watching a bunch of like General Sam at the time, and so that was kind of my inspiration, but it's not amazing. D tier. Cloud that's a B tier. It's not A or S tier because it is very long, but I think it's pretty dang funny. Editing's pretty fast. I actually don't understand most like rap. I'm playing it up, but I was pretty dang confused. Some people thought I was like a complete idiot though. They're like, oh, you don't know what's going on. I'm like, I can make guesses, but it's dumb. My thoughts on the new Star Wars trailer: D tier. F tier. For close friends of mine who like Star Wars thought it was cool, but like I will never watch that video again. There's no reason to watch it. Old YouTube is S tier. This was one of my favorite videos I've ever made. This is the thing I show everyone, and it has the most views on my channel. So I love it. It's personal to me, the editing's fun, and the concept is still, it holds up. What is this video? Okay, I don't remember what this one's called because it was like one of my first videos, but it also didn't do that well. I think people complained that like the background music was too loud. One thing you realize when you're on campus is a lot of food, but it's like making fun of Good Mythical Morning, and that's kind of funny. No Conflict with Roommates is like C tier. The concept is funny, but it should have been like a minute long. It drags on. Sushi review is pretty funny. I've grown to like it more as time has gone on, and so for that it's gonna be B tier for now. But it's funny that myself, my brother, and my sister-in-law are reviewing people reviewing frozen sushi.
It wasn't fully thawed. That said, it's not bad at all.
One of them's eating normal sushi, B tier. The relatable song is something that I love a lot. I'll say it's A tier. I would show this to most people. It's pretty funny. I made the music and music video. It's very Julian Smith. I personally would put Neighbors in probably even D tier, but so many people like it. And it was actually, I won my first ever 48-hour film festival that I ever even competed in with this. Plot Uncovered is B tier. I'd put it higher. You have to watch all of my inspirational discussion. You know, it's A tier. It's A tier, and I'm putting in A tier because it's creative, and I put a lot of work into it, and it relates to all of the inspirational discussion videos that were like, the first two were just dumb random videos that we released as like a joke. And then I was like, well, what if we made an underlying plot out of these things? And it's like making fun of game theory, which I watched a lot at the time. So Inspirational Discussion 3 it's D tier. A lot of people like it that are my roommates, but the other ones are funny, like Web Junk.
I don't need friends, they disappoint me.
Trying to laugh playlist kind of things. This would not work on there. Bros of the Craft is C tier. It's pretty funny. It feels very Olin Rogers-y, making jokes about magic and stuff. Oh, this is Brothers of the Craft 2. I wish that I had kept up the accent because then it would feel more silly. Sinister Review is at least B tier. I'm gonna say it's A tier. Pretty dang funny. If you like the movie Sinister, you'll like our review because we do a lot of other things. Yeah, that's the other thing. If you don't care about the movie Sinister or horror movies at all, you can watch this and still be entertained because we do just like a bunch of weird stuff while we're reviewing it, but we still are reviewing it, so it's not like we're neglecting that. This is a weird video. I'm gonna say D tier. This video is just kind of weird. I was getting really into the super serious, not breaking character comedy. It's awkward because you believe that the person is really upset.
It is where we are. Hold on, now shut up.
Spice and Review it's A tier. I think it's really funny. It was my favorite video for a long time just because it's ridiculous. Colon Cleaner. Oh, and I would show it to most people. I would almost put it in S tier. Trying to Laugh is, it's a poop post, but you don't say poop, you say the S word. It's not funny, me watching a Trying to Laugh video and I don't laugh once. And you know what, there is some value to that. I'm gonna say it's D tier. Martial Arts with Me, I think is what it's called. I think it's pretty funny. Most people I show it to are like, It feels very like old YouTube skit, low effort. Brothers of the Craft 1 is also C tier. It's kind of funny, but a lot of people were really confused. We're pretty much exactly just making fun of Supernatural, but like the tropes that we're jesting at are related to a lot of other things. It's blocked now because I used the song The Chain by Fleetwood Mac, I think. This video is A tier. I mean, I animated a D&D story, so that is a very specific niche audience. I don't remember what this is called, but this one's pretty funny. It's a short film. It's kind of silly. It subverts what you think is going to happen, but it's also pretty dumb, so B tier. Turn of October, that's S tier. That's been my favorite video for a long time. I think it's pretty dang funny. Watch it. Halloween Special 1 is A tier. Almost as good as Return of October, but not quite there. It's just like a variety hour. It's just like so many things are happening and none of them are related, and we're in character as like really stupid people the whole time. But we really figured out the style by the second one. Inspirational Discussion number 2, C tier. It's fine. It's not amazing. You might think it's funny, but there's a good chance you won't. I feel like if I showed this to most people on the internet, they'd be like, I don't get it. It's not funny. I hate you. You know, you're a piece of trash. So I don't want that reaction. C tier. Frozen food is okay, but it's gonna be C tier just because it's not like amazing, but it's kind of funny. It's like we're comparing what frozen food looks like on the box to how it actually looks in real life and tastes, and it's all bad. I'm gonna spoil it for you, it's all bad. Ramen sandwich, kind of entertaining, but it's not amazing, so I'm gonna say D tier. We just eat dry ramen with mustard. What we're doing is never like that funny, but it's like how we do it is why it's funny. That's why I make so many different videos. Channel trash I'm gonna say it's S tier. I think it's really funny. I think the fake ads, that's a kind of funny concept, and just like Corbin's shots are all terrible, and we're making fun of big YouTube channels that should not have as many subscribers as they have. Inspirational Discussion is A tier, the first one. It's just, you can show this to anyone and they will say, what is that? I don't know how to describe it. You've seen it probably, and if you haven't, go watch it, but it is weird and it's really short. Milk Substitute is D tier. I think over time the quality has just gotten so much better than it was then, but like on-screen presence is like more put together now than it used to be. ASMR with Friends is probably D tier. The problem with it is it's so long, and the concept is okay, but we didn't turn the mic gain high enough for you to be able to tell like, oh, he's doing ASMR. Wow, that's really loud. And we ended up honestly almost remaking it with the other ASMR video, but that one was only slightly funnier. You know what, F tier. Adam and Corb's sauce review, is that what it was? It's pretty funny. It's not amazing. C tier. You can watch it, but you don't have to, and nothing will be missed by you not watching it. But if you like my content, you just want to see things, like, go check that out. It's kind of fun. Trend settings, F tier. I tried to make a really like 2008 YouTube type skit, and it just didn't work. My camera settings video was a diversion from comedy, and it was literally just informational. If you want to learn about camera settings, watch it. It's informative, but I just think on my channel it doesn't really fit. I hate this Tinder video with all my heart. It's so uncomfortable. I do just a bunch of like weird voices and like girl voices and guy voices, and it's weird, and it took so long to make, and a lot of people show it to people and they're like, oh, this is the funny video, but I hate watching it. But because so many people like it, I'll leave it in C tier. Kale Cooks is funny, kind of. It's mostly just me showing you how to make a burger, but the concept is that it's called like Kale Cooks, and then I start off the video with, well, Kale couldn't make it today. D tier. Adam and Corb unboxing, which was like pretty much the first Mr. Sweet video, is pretty funny. I'm gonna put in B tier because it has like some sentimental value. Exterminator skit is D tier. I don't know if it's unlisted or not. It's not really funny. The concept is funny. We made it when I was playing in the band at a camp. There's no reason to watch it unless you're really bored. The March music video I made is good. It took a lot of time. I had to animate a 2D character into a 3D environment, and I didn't get paid. I did it for free because I am friends with the cousin of this person. Games with a Heart is B tier. I definitely think it's fun. If you like video games, you like lists of, like top 10 lists or that sort of a thing. It's funny. You'd think that a video called Games with a Heart would be more sentimental than a video called Video Games Suck, but it's not. It's the other way around. Anyway, this is my tier list of videos. So if you want recommendations, pause the video, look for these thumbnails or titles or whatever. Go check it out. I'll leave a link to this template, and if you want to make a Mr. Sweet tier list, whatever. If you think you're a funny guy and you're like, oh, I'm gonna put them all F tier, like that's whatever. You want to use your time to do that? I don't care. But this exists, or it will exist. And yeah, watch my other videos. People are like, they'll subscribe, and then they'll just wait for the new video. And it's like, no. I've got 63 other videos that I've spent a lot of time on, and they're, probably as good, if not better than the video you just watched that made you subscribe. So go watch that. Watch it in order from S tier to F tier, and tell me what I did wrong. and the only way for me to trust you is if you've seen all of them. Have a good one.